everyone. Welcome to EyeQ Boom. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Kidz Corner, but the other section, because the last tutorial we spoke about the EyeQ Boom Junior, the game itself. So let's go right back in there. So on the previous tutorial, we spoke about the EyeQ Boom Junior, which is on the left-hand side, which is a game, like I said, that looks like tic-tac-toe, but we put a lot of variation in it, and the whole idea is to make the kids think. Okay, now on the right side, you're going to see something that we did, and that is on the actual physical card. All right, so it's called EyeQ Math, and basically it is the training. This is the flash card, really, of the game. There is no game in that section. This is just a learning section. So here you have 5 different color shade. You can select whichever one you want. So let's just start with the red one. Here we're going to be looking at, these are the cards themselves. On the cards there are instructions, there are tips, there are techniques to help the kids learn math mentally. So let's look at something very quickly here. One card that is very popular for kids that are 6, 7, 8, in other words, kids that are learning their numbers. If you have a child that knows their number all the way to 999, guess what? We've been very good in taking that same child and within 5 minutes show them how to go from 599 to 599 million. How? It's a simple technique. So here the card is, you can see it's small, but let's pinch it so that you can see it a little bit better. It says learning to read your numbers. Basically, by using this technique, it's a technique that when we were teaching our daughters when they were young on how to read numbers, big numbers, we saw that this would be a good technique to teach them. So we introduced them to 2 friends of ours. One is the first comma that you wrote on the paper or on the board. His name is thousands. Okay, so when you see that single comma by itself, its name is thousands. And then if you see 2 of them, if you see 2 friends walking together, the one on the left, its name is millions, and the one on the right, its name is thousands. So the only thing that you have to do then is, just touch it and ask your child which friend is this one. They have to tell you, oh, it's million. And which one is this one? Oh, it's thousand. And then you go by and you try to trick them. And then after 30 seconds to a minute doing that, then it's very easy to do it. So what else do? I'll start with 999, and I get the child to read it, 999. And then I put a friend in front of the 999, and then I would put a 1 in front of it. And the only thing the child has to do is read what is in front of the friend. Read the number that is in front of the friend. So therefore, if I see the 1, I'm going to say 1. And then you have to call on your friend's name, which is 1,000. And then you read the rest of the numbers, 999. Now, if I put a 2 in front of that 1, same thing. Just read that number. You already know your numbers to 999, so just read that number. What is that number? 21. And then you call on your friend's name, 1,000. And then we read the rest of the numbers, 999. So now I put a 9 in front of the 2. So now I have 921. Call on the friend's name, 1,000, 999. And then I continue to add. If I put a 1 in front and then I put a comma, the friend, and then you have the 921 and the 9. So now you say 1, what is your friend's name? Million. What is the next number you see? 921. And then you see your friend, yep. Call on your friend's name, 1,000, and then 999. And you practice like that for 5-10 minutes with your child, and you would have given your child the capacity to learn very quickly how to read their numbers from 999 to 999 million. Now, this is just one card. We have 50 of them. If you have a child that is a little bit older, say they know the multiplication all the way to 10 times table, you can, using this technique here, the 10 red card, we show them how to learn the multiplication table all the way to 19 times. So from the 11 times table to 19 times table, you can use this card to show it. What to do? Well, it just show them the tips. They just need to learn the tips. Don't go and memorize all the no. it's time wasting. But if you get them to just learn the tips, tip 1, this is what you do. Tip 2, tip 3, tip 4. And then by the time you've reached 5 to 10 minutes, by just showing them that, you would have taught your child how to multiply numbers from 11 times table to 19 times table. For example, if they were doing science, for example, which would be, say, for example, they have 1.3 gram of something times 1.2 liters of something, and they needed to multiply that, well, they'll just take the dots out of the 1.3 or the 1.2, and they'll have 13 times 12. Guess what? They know that technique. So now they multiply 13 times 12. By the time they finish, it's going to be 156. So now they just need to put the period back. It's going to be 1.56 gram liter or whatever they were multiplying. So folks, this is just a few of the cards that are on there. And I'm going to show you very quickly. You have the blue. So if you have kids here that, and I'm showing you just the multiplication really, but there's different things. If you have a child that knows the multiplication from 0 to 5 times table, well, here is a technique that will show them how to know the multiplication table from 6 times table to 10 times table in just 5 minutes. So this is the reason why we created EyeQ Boom. Since 2006, we worked on it. It became a card game in 2013, and now the game is out as an app because so many people have been asking us, can we have that as an app? It is very powerful. We want to have that electronically. The teachers needed that, and you have it now in your hands. So teachers, family members can have fun with this game. And if you have a child that wants to learn the math, this is the place to do it. As they're having fun, they can also, when they're not playing the game, they can use the math section to learn techniques that will live with them forever. All right, folks, this was it for the EyeQ Math section of the EyeQ Boom. Thank you again. You have a great and wonderful day.